He's set the agenda. He's taken all the aspects that one needs to look at in terms of how we can promote GI, why GI is useful, what are the kind of things we can do with the modern technology that we had earlier. I think Darjeeling was in 2004, but now we've got the entire internet, social media, and where can you do it, the packaging that you talked about, and also some of the big measures you need to look in terms of legal issues that you've raised. Amitabh, we've got about 12 minutes, if you don't mind, a couple of questions to you. One is looking at the fact that you had touched upon this, but the legal aspect, and if you look, there have been interstate battles also. We saw the battle between Odisha and West Bengal over Rasgullas, and the mechanism needed to set up that we avoid such kind of internal battles. And two, with that, apart from the international promotion of GI, our products there, domestically we have a huge market, and the awareness and, for us, all of us to actually have pride and consume those products so that we encourage our own artisans. What would your game plan be for that?
So first and foremost, we must be very, very careful on these, these issues, because look at this. Now, Darjeeling, a particular region of Darjeeling, very limited area produces Darjeeling tea, which is very limited in nature. Now, suddenly, some areas in Assam started saying that we have the same climatic conditions. We will also be called, we should also be called. I mean, that was a proposal
Correct.
which came from some of the tea producers. I'm just giving you an example. When I was Deputy Secretary in Commerce looking after tea and coffee, so some region of that area came and said that we should also be termed as Darjeeling tea producers because we have the similar climatic conditions, etc. We examined the whole proposal and we did not agree. The minute you dilute,
right.
the minute you dilute it, it'll have severe ramifications worldwide. You will lose the value of your product. People will say that you are not respecting the GI within India itself.
Right.
You can't say that basmati is produced in a particular region of India and we say that we'll give it to every state of India. That, you have to be very, very firm. You have to be ruthlessly firm. You have to be brutal. You have to be strict. You have to be very tough. If you are diluting your own brand value, brands are built with a lot of effort. I mean, look at brands which have been built over the, let us look at international brands. Look at, say, Hermes tie. It has taken them billions and billions of dollars. And that's why they are very particular of creating brand value.
Right.
And that is why they are very fussy of it not being duplicated anywhere. And they file cases when China duplicates it somewhere and sells it at a lower value. So you are creating a brand value for something which is very exclusive, which is something very upmarket, which is very high value. Now, if you start doing it by your own mistakes, you will kill the brand.
Right.
What is GI telling you? GI is telling you that I'm creating a brand,
Right.
which is unique to India, which is high value, which is upmarket. And don't sell it as a low-value brand at all. It's a game of branding. We must understand this. And a game of branding is done, GI is being done so that you can get higher values, so that your traditional producers can benefit. And that being able, your product is brilliant. Your product is brilliant. You need to package it. You need to put you need to package it so beautifully. You need to put it in retail outlets. I mean, our teas, whether it's Darjeeling or Assam tea, is not to be found in retail outlets.
Absolutely.
Sri Lankan tea finds an outlet
Absolutely.
in a retail outlets. When I go to a retail outlet in London or New York, our GI products are not found there.
Excellent.
It's the Sri Lankan tea which is found there. Why? That's why I was saying you need to find outlets for these GI products. They need brilliant packaging. Even one district, one product.
Right.
We had to do special packaging when we did the G20. I got a packer to do special packaging. And I really feel that because Himani is leading this initiative, she should get the National Institute of Design to do a packaging of all our products.
Right.
Now, NID is a DPIIT institution. Its job should be that all the NID's job should be to create first class, a world class, the best exhibition in the world for our GI products.
Excellent idea.
Secondly, I struggled with it. I've not seen a great exhibition of GI products in India.
Yes.
Create the world's best exhibition of GI products.
Excellent.
With the best packaging. With the best
Excellent.
packaging.
Brilliant.
If the Japanese come, they give me some, every time they come to me, they give me some Japanese chocolate. Chocolate is rotten. But the packaging is 100x better.
That's
Packaging is so brilliant. So my view is, if our product is so good, if we are able to get NID students or whoever, we should run a whole contest with them who can do a better packaging of our product. Get the packaging so brilliant, and every Indian should give a gift which is only ODOP.
Yes,
Only,
I think that's
only
very
a
important.
GI product. Now we are going around giving you invite somebody for dinner. What does he come? He comes with somebody,
Wine.
black label whiskey. Oh, I'm not interested in black label whiskey.
Right.
I would any day prefer a good GI product.
And your marriages also are marriage.
Even if it is turmeric. I will prefer turmeric. Very good for health.
Yes.
I take turmeric every day. We should highlight their health values. We should package them.
Right.
We should say that those Indians, make it so fashionable that no Indian will ever dare give any foreign product out.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Just continuing and let's give him a really warm round of applause. I think the suggestions and the passion with which he speaks to deserves that. Amitabh, the other thing that is there is we saw the first revolution of handicrafts through the cottage industries. We see it very close here not far from here, where all the shops came up. We saw Delhi Heart Now, I think, isn't there time for a second huge revolution in terms of promoting our products? You talked to some of it. What would be the game plan on that front?
So, there was a particular moment, and there were some people like Pupul Jaikar and all, and there was this cottage industries emporium which had done a profound job at that particular point of time. Now we are in another era, because, you can't do all this through state organizations anymore. You need, today the world has moved on. Everything is done through e-commerce. Everything is done through e-commerce, and everything is done digitally, and everything is done through private sector. But that's why I'm saying that you need to ensure that all your GI products, once they are very well packaged, should be available on Flipkart, they should be available on Amazon, they should be available on ONDC, everywhere, and we should make it a big movement, very big movement of all our GI products, that all Indians will only buy and only gift only these products digitally across India.
Would you also ask, like what the government gave in these key centers in the heart of Delhi, create, and not necessarily government outlets, but create the kind of complexes, parks, if you'd like to call it, that promote these products and bring the artisans there, what you were talking about?
No, that's a very good idea, because Delhi Heart, for instance, is a very good example. And Delhi Heart actually sells a lot of GI products, but they are not labeled. You don't have a GI label on them. And so we can create a particular area in the hearts, and many are hearts. Every state must have a heart.
Right.
Every state must have a heart where you should have.
In the heart of the city, that too.
In the heart of the city, and you should have all GI products, all 650 GI products. And as they keep rising, which with artisans actually displaying them.
Right. Finally, we've got 3 minutes. If you have to take one product, you're such an outstanding brand creator. We saw what you did in Kerala. If you take one product, what would you do and how would you transform it?
No, that's a very tough one, because every product is unique.
Right.
Based on its geography and location. Every product, out of these 650 products, all 650 are unique to my mind. They're all top class. But, I was recently in Kashmir, and I was there during the G20, which was held in Kashmir, and it was a phenomenal G20. And there, I got this opportunity to go into interior areas of Kashmir, where women were doing this pashmina weaving. Now, that's a very rare heritage. That's the rarest of the rare
Beautiful.
heritage.
Yeah.
Now, it's very unique.
Right.
And women doing it is, but a lot of wool is being sold across the world in the name of pashmina. Now, that's very rare to Kashmir. So we need to brand it, we need to position it as Kashmir's unique product, take the value chain up, and really sell it as very, very high value, which will make a difference to the citizens of Kashmir in a very big way, to my
Right.
mind. That's one product, to my mind, which requires great momentum in terms of its authenticity, in terms of its packaging, in terms of its branding, and in terms of a campaign. But all 650 products of India are very, very unique, and they are very timeless, and they're very classic.
You know, we've run out of time. Amitabh, Kant, let's give a very warm round of applause again for this brilliant setting of the agenda, where he was able to combine tradition with economic aspirations and preserve our culture. And I think it's a brilliant setup to what we're going to discuss. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen.